Survival Minecraft can be quite difficult, so for this video we have 10 tips and tricks to make it easier. Come check it out! Also, very few of my viewers are actually subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss an upload in the future. Let's say you've used your tool quite a bit, but you're not actually sure how much durability it has left, so you might have quite a few more uses or maybe only one. Well, there's a really good trick to this. All you have to do is press on your keyboard F3, then press H, and that will trigger advanced tool tips. This will show you the exact amount of durability you have left on your tool. So for instance on here, 5 out of 59. If we break one more block, you'll see it goes to 4, and so on and so forth. If you have the Unbreaking enchantment on your tool, you'll have about 1 durability go away for every 1 to 3 times you break something, but it certainly does depend. Either way, you have a good number to know about how many more times you can use your tool, so you do not accidentally break it just like this. You've built yourself a shelter for the night, and you feel like you can withstand the mobs that are trying to get to you, but there is one issue. Spiders can climb right up your walls just like this, and kill you quite easily, which is of course quite a problem. So here's the solution to that problem. Let's say you have walls on any build of any size at any point during your game, and you don't want any spiders to climb up and on over them, so that you can stay safe inside of them. Well, all you have to do is make yourself some slabs, and with these slabs, simply put them on the side of your build just like this, kind of around the building like that, and what it'll basically do is it will stop the spiders from being able to crawl all the way up your building, as although they can of course crawl all the way up the wall, they cannot crawl up the wall, over this, up here, and all the way into your build. It also stops their line of sight from reaching you, but overall it prevents spiders from climbing up your walls, which is a really good trick if you're trying to fortify an area or just have a really quick, easy one-night base to prevent yourself from being killed by spiders. Almost everyone has a storage system in Minecraft, and let's say that you have a chest for apples, but you've used up all the apples from that chest. Well, how do you know that that chest is the one that you want to put the apples in? Of course, you can put a sign on there, or you can put on an item frame. But another really cool solution is to actually name your chests. All you have to do is put your chest in the anvil and name it whatever you want. We could name this Apple Storage, just like this. Now that we have it named Apple Storage, which is actually spelled like this, what we can do is we can put down that chest where we want our apples to be stored, let's say here, and when we open up that chest, you'll see it actually says Apple Storage right at that top text right there. So then we can have another really cool way of knowing that this is the chest that we store our apples in, because it's actually labeled right there on our chest. And as you can see there, it can combine with double chests and have both have one name. Now what you can also do is you can actually name multiple items at once, just as you could, like, let's say dirt or something else, and you could name these whatever you want to. So it's a really cool trick to have your chests be named this way too, which could make your storage system even easier to navigate. Let's say you're going out hunting and your favorite weapon to use is the bow. Well, there's one problem. No matter what you do, you cannot get looting on your bow. So when fighting mobs that are especially important to get lots of drops from, there's no way of doing that with this amazing weapon, right? Well, actually, if you put a diamond sword, or actually any kind of sword, it could even be a stone sword, with looting 3 in your offhand, and you shoot an animal, or really whatever you want, with your weapon, it doesn't even have to be a bow, it could be a crossbow or something like that. When you shoot it, the looting effect will actually apply as well, which is an awesome trick, because basically the way that Minecraft works is whatever kind of weapon you have in your hand, when you kill a mob, that effect is attributed to it. So for instance, with the looting effect, it thinks that we've killed this sheep with a looting sword, which is an awesome trick to get yourself lots of loot while still using a ranged weapon. Let's say you're trying to explore underwater, maybe go to a shipwreck or something like that. Well, there's a problem. If you're early game, you can very easily drown to death. But all you have to do to avoid this is to craft yourself some oak doors, place them down underwater, and then navigate over here to the air pocket that it created. You can even open and close the doors just like this, which is pretty cool. And with this door trick, you can have these awesome underwater air pockets quite simply. But there's another really cool way of doing this. Let's say you don't have any doors on you, or you don't want to craft them. All you have to do is grab some sugarcane from the coast of whatever ocean you're on, just like this, then go underwater a ways, and let's say you want an air pocket. Simply place the sugarcane underwater just like this, and move into the air bubble that it creates, and you're just as safe as well. It's actually quite cool because you can make these incredibly tall just like this as well, and make yourself sort of a cool air tower like this in the middle of the water, and plus it's an amazing way to get yourself a bit of breathing room if you want to explore the ocean without water breathing potions. Let's say you're mining underground underground and you find some ore that you want to smelt. Well, there's a problem. There's not usually actually a lot of coal all the way down here in the new Minecraft 1.18 terrain. But here's a really cool thing you can do. Instead of having to find coal, simply bring a bucket with you, grab a piece of lava from a nearby lava lake, put it in your furnace here, and the lava bucket will smelt not 1, not 8, but 100 items in your furnace. And the best part is you actually got to keep your bucket, so you can just grab that out, grab another piece of lava, put that back in there, and be able to power over 100 items of smelting. In fact, it's literally the best fuel in the entire game, even better than coal blocks. So if you ever want to smelt a large amount of items, or really any amount of items, and you're underground and have access to lava, or maybe you're in the nether, this is a really great way of smelting tons of different items. And as you can see, this entire time the fire hasn't even gone down one bit, because the lava literally lasts for 100 smelts. Also, as lava is renewable in Minecraft 1.18, this is a completely easy and basically free way of getting yourself tons and tons of smelting power with no need for coal. Let's say you've just created a beautiful banner that you want to decorate your base with, or you want to use it as your team flag for an SMP of some sort. Well, it's kind of annoying to repeat those same patterns over and over again in the loom to create tons of those. There's actually a really good trick to get yourself lots of banners with that pattern with no issue. All you have to do is take that banner and put that with another banner of the same background color, so for instance a white banner with a plain white banner, and your crafting grid like this, and it will copy the pattern right onto there like that as many times as you want, and that way you can easily get yourself tons and tons of banners of the exact same type. And the amazing benefit is you have to use no dye for it, so once you have dye for one and you've made your one pattern, you never have to use any dye ever again to make yourself tons and tons more banners. All you have to do is have the wool for the banner itself, but the dye is completely copied from banner to banner, so there's no need to collect large amounts of it to get yourself tons of these to, let's say, decorate your house with or spread across a server. You've just finished your beautiful dirt house in Minecraft, and you want to decorate it with some tall flowers, maybe like these peonies over here. We'll grab some and we'll put them around our house. But there's a problem. There's not really enough peonies to decorate the entire house, and we don't really want to grab the rest from over there. Well, all we have to do is get ourselves some bones, turn those into bone meal, and simply right click on the tall flower. It will duplicate the flower, dropping one onto the ground like this, and we can even spam right click as fast as we want to get ourselves tons and tons of peonies like this to put around our house. This also works with all the other tall flower varieties too. It's really cool because you can use this to get yourself tons and tons of these flowers, including lots of dye, as one of these turns into 2 pieces of dye instead of 1, and it's quite simple to do that. You can even bind your right click to a key on your keyboard and hold that keyboard while looking at a tall flower, and it will spam all your bone meal in about 3 seconds. So this is an awesome way of getting tons of tall flowers to decorate your builds, or get dyes, or for whatever else you want them for. You've made yourself a pig farm and even fenced it off. But there's an issue. Every time you go in, you're kind of risking the pigs will come out, and it's kind of annoying to open and close these fence gates every time, risking the pigs escape, and also kind of hard to do if there's a lot of mobs in there because they might even stop you from opening it up. But all you have to do to fix this issue is get yourself 2 wool of any color or even some moss and make yourself some carpets. Then simply put one of those carpets on top of the fence like this. Now the pigs cannot get out of here, but you can. In fact, you can jump in and out very simply, just like that, and you can completely avoid the need for fence gates at all. You can even completely surround it in carpets like this and jump back and forth easily. So that's a great way of making your farms more easy to access and have less issue with things like fence gates. You have your emergency armor for special occasions stored in a chest, but it's kind of annoying if you want to go fight with it. You have to go into the chest, grab it out, then put it on, and maybe by then some mobs have already come and killed a villager or whatever else you're trying to do with your armor. So one thing you can do to avoid this and actually make this a lot quicker and have your armor go onto you instantly instead of even having to look into a chest is simply get 2 pressure plates and put them on the ground like this, and put 4 dispensers facing each other there, and 2 like this here, so these 2 are facing each other. Then get your pieces of armor and put 1 piece in every single dispenser, and of course you can put multiple of the same type in one dispenser if you want, like let's say multiple pairs of pants in here. Then all you have to do, and I'll show this in F5 mode, is to walk through it just like this, and it'll automatically dispense onto you. Now you're armored up, ready to go and fight all those mobs. If you enjoyed that video about 10 tips and tricks for Minecraft survival that make life easier, make sure to press the like button, subscribe to see more content like this, share this video with some of your friends that they can see it too, and feel free to comment down below whatever you'd like. Also, I have a Twitter, feel free to follow me down there, link in the description, an official iCraftMC Discord server, and an official iCraftMC Reddit. I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day. Goodbye.